All right, so here's the bantamweight contender, Mayra Bueno Silva. She fought for the vacant UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship back in 2024 at UFC 297. A lot of people feel like on any given Saturday night, she could win that world title.
And for Bueno Silva, she understands that on that night she did not fight to her best. She was very disappointed in her performance. But she has said time and time again, if she ever gets back to that opportunity, she is definitely going to cash in. She is a great grappler. She's a massive fighter in this weight class, and she uses her physicality as well as anyone at 135 pounds.
All right, so the top 10 in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division has never been deeper nor more talented than it is right now. And of course, they're all chasing the champion who gets back on the proven ground here in a big spot tonight.
You know, and she knows that she holds the belt in the division that's been around the longest. She replaces champions like Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes, Holly Holm, and Miesha Tate. All these great champions that came before her, she carries that as if it's a medal of honor to represent the history of this division in the best way. This woman is a savage, and she intends to keep that belt for a long time.
And in terms of muscle mass, body fat, I'm just not sure that she has ever been in the type of physical shape she is in advance of this title defense tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. All right, now for the intros, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Mayra Bueno Silva. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Macy Chiasson.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man or woman in the business. All right, so here we go with our first round. Good to have you with us tonight, and she has got some serious power in her kick. She believes that's going to be the biggest factor in the fight.
She believes it's going to be the biggest factor because she fights people that like to punch. But she's using her kick to maintain range. She's using kicks to blast the legs, the body. She throws them at the head. She can hit you with spinning attacks. There are no limitations to her ability to use her legs in a fight.
Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. Nice volume of jabs there by Mayra Bueno Silva. Man, has she come out swinging tonight. Don't tell her about Muhammad Ali running miles backwards. She's moving forward.
She's going forward from the moment the official says to fight, and that is why we enjoy watching her fight so much.
All right, well, you said off the top she can do it all, mixes in the takedown here early and some early adversity on the other side for the kickboxer.
Well, and that's part of what makes her so special is that she's so well-rounded. She can show you the hands and the kicks, make you get a bit comfortable, and then she level changes. Then she puts you on your back in the middle of the octagon.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Mayra Bueno Silva. Making all these shots count. So Look at this, DC. She's got her in rubber guard. I know we've seen a lot of Eddie Bravo pupils employ this with pretty good success in the UFC. What are you trying to do, though, here if you're that fighter?
If I'm in the rubber guard, I'm trying to really slow you down and hope that you make a mistake so I can get off one of those submissions that will always keep you on the highlight reel. A go-go partner.
Oh, wow, she's looking for the sub here, champ. That guillotine is tight.
She's got a great guillotine and she's got it tight. She does a really good job of jumping on the neck and good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Chiasson's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Oh, big power strikes landed on both sides.
That was a big check.
Bueno Silva's eye is starting to swell shut. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Final seconds of round one. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. I need you to calm down.
All right, DC, put your cell phone down as we look at some of the action from the previous round.
Ready? You good?
Round two is underway. Finally starting to find her rhythm, and you got to feel good for her because she has been frustrated in fighting.
Yeah, John, and you knew she was better than that, but it was all a matter of finding her rhythm, getting to her flow state, and putting herself in a position to get a victory. Now, you are watching who we thought we would see the moment she steps into the octagon.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Oh, man, are these shorts mic'd up? Did we hear that inside leg kick?
No, that is just the force that she is throwing her entire body into that inside leg kick.
And again, she slips off the center line, avoids the contact. Great head movement, really, from her the entire fight time.
Great head movement. You can see that in the gym. They got the rope tied to 2 posts in the boxing ring, and she's moving side to side, working that drill.
Beautiful.
She's a very hard person to land a clean strike on.
Well, she timed that takedown attempt perfectly.
Beautiful job reversing the position there. Oh, that was a nice pass.
Oh, looks like she's working on a triangle here, DC. Her opponent not the tapping type, but she could be submitted here shortly.
She could be submitted. If you don't want to tap, you're going to sleep. Because it doesn't take that long for that triangle to really be sunk in and put you out and shut your lights off. And that is exactly what it looks like about to happen.
Oh, good ground and pound here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Eats another body shot there. And very effective with the ground and pound. Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offerings. Well, we talked talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options for finishes, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see very often in the UFC.
All right, so she postures up here and lands a big strike to the body. Nicely done there by Mayra Bueno Silva.
We lost that round because we're letting her sit on top of you. We can't have that. We came to fight, not to just lay there. I need you to look for your underhooks. Post out.
All right, some replays now from that previous round. A lot of good action for the truck to get you here.
You good? Good. Fight.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, that lead right will work. Nicely done there by Macy Chiasson. Well, her body work has always drawn rave reviews, but she has really taken it to the next level here tonight. Total volume to the body all night, and she's not throwing every one of them with intentions.
What a massive strike from the top. She's about to get her opponent out of there.
All right, side control for her now, and you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's
Right.
why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give her my back.
Don't give me that.
Champ, she is so good at switching positions that if you're the defensive fighter, you just got to be a picture of focus.
Yeah, you got to be so focused, because one mistake, she'll be in the mount, side control. She'll be trying to submit you. She can do it all on the ground.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds her.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Nice. Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, man, that's a beautiful sweep by her. Now in top position.
She's so good at setting up her position. She did a good job of getting her to where she wanted her to be, and then bang, there goes the sweep. Wonderful work.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Mayra Bueno Silva.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. Chiasson's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up.
Oh, beautiful takedown attempt here off the double leg.
All right, so a moment ago, she enters perfectly and gets the takedown. Now we see what she can do with it.
She has got to control this position now.
Championship rounds beckon. All right, that signifies the end of the round, and Chiasson's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
Ready? Good. Okay, let's go.
Championship rounds are upon us. Oh, nice straight there by Chiasson. combination there.
Oh.
Chiasson's back in half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Trying to make these ground strikes count. Bueno Silva gets up now. Really hard work to get out of there and back to her feet. Chiasson's trying to make that eye swell shut, DC. As you see the fighter continuing to land strikes and target that eye that is already pretty severely swollen.
That was a beautiful takedown that landed there.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Oh, nice defensive work on the bottom.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hip, create some space, trip off to the side, re-slide in that half guard, so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
Look at her leg right now. See how bruised it is?
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. At times, it looked as though she was literally trying to punch her face through the floor.
Yeah, she's trying to punch her face through the floor. That's what she does, though. I mean, that is her calling card. That is what she's known for. The moment she gets down, it is just vicious ground and pound from the top position. She is a master of posturing. She is a master of control. And the moment she gets an opportunity, she really does brutalize you.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. Oh, beautifully placed counter there.
I don't know if it's her awareness that's low or if her opponent is that good, but time and time again, she gets hit with these counter strikes. She's hurt, but she's not gonna stop fighting.
Oh, big left. Nice crack there. Oh, huge shots landed on both sides. How are they still standing? Man, she is fighting with so much ease and confidence tonight. It's a thing of beauty.
John, very rarely does it all work, but when it does, it's the best feeling you could ever experience. Tonight, she is living in that flow state.
All right, so potentially a huge missed opportunity by her there. She had her son clear the count, and she allowed her to recover.
Yes, she let her recover. She should have got the finish right then. This will be a decision that she may live to regret.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration, but she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
2 minutes now to go in this one. She's wobbling out.
She's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. If she stays in front of her opponent, she's gonna take one more. Jump.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get the submission. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit her.
Good work from the top here by Mayra Bueno Silva.
Big shots. All right, full guard, guys. She likes this position.
Well, she's trying to pass here, but prevented from doing so. Bueno Silva's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Macy Chiasson!
The bantamweight queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held